Hi, I'm Bob Murphy with Momar Incorporated, and excited to be here at Mexia ISD in Mexia, Texas. We are here with Alvis Minner, and Alvis Minner is the, well, let me just ask him. Alvis, what do you do for Mexia ISD?
Well, I'm the Director of Custodian, Maintenance, and Transportation. I kind of run anything to do with anything out here.
Great. And how long have you been in the business, Alvis?
I've been in the business for going on 15 years. I've been here with Mexia ISD going on 4 years.
So in your 15 years, you've probably seen a few salesmen like myself come in the door and say they have miracle this and miracle that, hadn't you?
Oh, yeah.
Does Momar have a miracle?
Actually, they do.
No!
They really do.
We had the opportunity to clean out one of your grease traps earlier this year, right after school got started. Can you tell us about the experiences that you were having with the grease traps? What was going on?
Well, with the grease trap over at Matt Bay Elementary School, the grease trap was hard. It always kept backing up inside the school, had a little gassy odor smell from the grease, but so far so good.
You mentioned to me that you had a complaint every now and then from some of the teachers or the cafeteria folks or even parents saying that it smelled pretty bad. What kind of smell were we getting?
More like well, everybody describes it different. When you go over there, some people say it smells like gas, but when you get there, it actually smells like more of a greasy sewer smell, and it's just a different smell everybody gets.
I know we're going to be getting into a little bit of the mechanics today of how to use Hydroclean and Hydroclean Booster on a grease trap, but what was your first impression after seeing the end results of the grease trap? What happened after that?
After seeing the first impression, I wanted to go ahead and do all the rest of the schools, because once we pulled it in Matt Bay, we didn't have no hard grease no more. We haven't had a smell. We haven't had a backup at all inside the school. It's actually made it a little bit more maintenance free, so it works out great.
And one other question I've got is, what kind of costs were associated with pumping out a grease trap? Put like this, they had to come out and pump it twice on when it was hard. They'll come out, break it down, and then come out and pump it, and then come back and pump it again. So we was actually paying double the price for it. So. Wow. So would you say Hydroclean Booster and Hydroclean has saved the school district some money?
Yeah, because this year at Christmas time we won't have to pump it all. I mean, it's going to be go from pumping twice a year and then turn around and sometimes have to come out another third time and go down to once a year. You can't ask for nothing better.
That's exciting. All right, we're going to get after it. So follow us along and watch us clean out a grease trap. Hi, Bob Murphy and Alvis Minner Jr. back with us today. We're about to embark on a Hydroclean and Hydroclean Booster demonstration on how to properly clean out a grease trap with the two products. As you can see, we've got probably the most important thing going is safety. We are wearing a face shield to protect us from any flash or splash getting on our face. We do not want to get this product on us. It basically will put a mean burn on you. But long rubber gloves, vinyl apron, and rubber boots is what we need to protect ourselves from this product. We are first going to apply the Hydroclean Booster to the surface of the grease trap. It starts a reaction that enables Hydroclean, another product, to come in and basically vaporize and dissolve grease and solids from the grease trap. Hopefully you'll be able to see that in our demonstration. We have a grease trap that we've had pumped out recently. That's one of the key components too, is to have the grease trap pumped out so that there's less water inside the trap. As you can see, there's solids that have built up around the edge, and that's usually what's left remained after a pump out truck comes in. A little bit of a layer on the top. Most of it's grease, cellulose, and other types of products that come into a grease trap. First is 2 pump-up sprayers, and we are going to take and use the Hydroclean Booster first. Come in with the Hydroclean product itself.
It's kind of extra cool. You have to just use some of the. There you go.
And as you can see, as we spray this product on, it'll start foaming and eating away the layers of grease. Even with the small amount of pressure that the sprayer is spraying out, you can see how well it's starting to eat away the layer on here of grease and just breaking it down and liquefying it. You'll have a little bit of a reaction or smoke come from the process of the chemical reaction, and these end result, you're turning your grease, you're vaporizing it into water and carbon dioxide. So basically it's safe as can be as far as the vapors coming off of it. Of course, you wouldn't want to walk into it or get it on you again. It's still actively going, but it is something that is a lot safer than using any type of an acid or a high alkaline type drain cleaner that would, one, tear up your components of the grease trap or cause damage to those surfaces. Hydroclean is a product that basically will start devouring grease on contact. The Hydroclean Booster basically acts as a catalyst and allows the two products to work together to quickly and sufficiently remove the layers of grease. At this point, we're going to let it sit for a little while and do its thing. The reaction will last approximately 20 to 30 minutes, and we'll come back and add another layer or two of Hydroclean Booster and Hydroclean. This trap is in pretty good shape. However, it does have a little bit of a buildup on the walls down inside, and what we'll see is a pretty smooth operation here today. The traps that we've worked with in the past, that sometimes will have layers upon layers. A lot of times when the pump out truck comes, you'll end up with a thick layer on side the trap, and it usually takes anywhere from 5 to 6 applications spread about 20 to 30 minutes apart to properly dissolve those types of layers in other conditions that you might come against. But basically the two products together hopefully will prove great results for here today in Mexia ISD. Okay, Bob Murphy, Alvis Manor Jr. back here at the grease trap that we've been working on. It's about 20 minutes into the process. And Alvis, what do we see so far?
Smoke.
Do what?
I see smoke.
Smoke, okay.
Actually look like it's melting away, sort of like, I don't know, grease now, but it's melting.
It's starting to liquefy everything. We've still got a little bit of a layer on the surface, so what we're going to do is add another dose of the Hydroclean Booster that I put into a pump-up sprayer, and then we're going to follow using the Hydroclean. Again, both of those having the reaction we'll start vaporizing the remainder of the grease that's in here. As we're adding this, one of the other features about this product, it improves the amount of oxygen that's in the whole system. It increases the oxygen so that everything can function properly. We need good bacteria down in there. As the course of the school year goes on, you'll have more grease, more foodstuffs that plop into the grease trap, and start the whole process over of building back up solids. But by having a Hydroclean Booster in here and Hydroclean, we've increased the total amounts of dissolved oxygen, which helps everything downstream. The city of Mexia will actually enjoy better oxygen levels in their waters downstream, so it'll improve even as it goes down into their treatment facility. So basically it'll improve the bacteria levels, the oxygen demand, every bit of the process of what's going on in the grease trap and all. Alright, we've added Hydroclean Booster, and now we're going to come back with Hydroclean and start the process all over as far as dissolving it. George, see if you can shine or point the camera down in there, because what we really are seeing now is a lot of foam. A lot of the reaction is taking place. It's bubbling. The layers of grease and crud that's built up on the walls of the grease trap. Down in the bottom of the grease trap, a layer of water is starting to form, and as you can see, the amount of foam is really increasing as both the Hydroclean Booster and the Hydroclean are doing their thing and dissolving any of the grease that's floating around on top of the water surface there. Pretty impressive as far as what the product's starting to do. You can see it's starting to just deteriorate, and we're starting to see exposed concrete now, which is the makeup of the trap. So it's pretty exciting to see how well the Hydroclean Booster and the Hydroclean is dissolving all the fats and solids that are in the trap. Alright, we're back at Mexia ISD's grease trap, and basically we have gone about 4 or 5 applications of using Hydroclean Booster and Hydroclean on the interior and outer surfaces of the grease trap. And as you can see, the after effects, basically we've taken layers upon layers of grease and dissolved it down using the Hydroclean and Hydroclean Booster.